Hi from my Los Angeles hotel room. For generations, musicians have been saying, if only I could get heard by the right people, I know they would love my music. I know they'd see my talent. But Music X-Ray has brought a level playing field to musicians, songwriters, and performing acts. But the level playing field isn't always what you think it's going to be. It forces you to come face to face with reality. Are you really as good as you think you are? It's hard to argue with the answer when you know you're getting a fair shake. But some artists still blame Music X-Ray instead of seeing the value of gaining access to a level playing field. I'm going to share with you the communication I had today with an artist who found me on LinkedIn. I'm going to redact some of it to protect her identity, but you'll get the point. Here it is. She says, "Hello Mike, I understand you're the owner of Music X-Ray. I submitted my song through your site about 17 times and many times received the answer that my music is good, but isn't what they're looking for. Some gave me advice on how to improve the song. According to your site, songs of similar strength have been selected after 14 submissions, but mine still has not. Now I know my song is very good. I think if it gets to the right ears, it can be successful. Please take a listen." And then she gives me the URL, which I've redacted again to protect her identity. What your site is actually doing is disappointing me over and over again. I've submitted to 17 opportunities and have spent a total of $340, and your service is not worth it. I've been throwing money away. I could spend this money on good PR instead. I'm very disappointed in your site, unfortunately. I had high expectations, but have been hugely disappointed. I'm going to release more songs, and unfortunately I will think 20 times before even submitting to your site since I don't think it's worth it. Really, really disappointing." Here's my reply. "Thanks for writing in. I'm sorry you've been disappointed. I listened to your song. You have a nice voice. The song itself is not remarkable, so if I were a professional seeking a hit song with the intention of having it recorded by another artist, I wouldn't choose this one. It just doesn't have strong hooks, and it's a singles market now. On the other hand, if I were looking for a song for a sync license to use on TV or a movie or in an advertisement, I wouldn't even choose this one if I loved it, because the production quality is not good enough to use as it is. It's not radio ready, as they say. And remember, you're competing against similar songs that are produced to a much higher standard. On yet another hand, if you'll permit me 3 hands, I guess, if you're trying to be signed as an artist, you're also competing, and although you have a beautiful voice, you must have additional remarkable assets, like awesome songs, a fresh look, a new style, etc. It's not enough to be good. You have to be exceptionally great. But in the end, Music X-Ray got your songs heard by the industry professionals you chose. They all listened, and they were not impressed enough to move forward. Music X-Ray did what you paid us to do, which is get your songs the attention of the industry. That's all we can do. There are only 2 kinds of artists on Music X-Ray: those that get selected and those who don't. The only difference between them is the music and their submission strategy. I think you have talent and a fantastic voice, but I do not think you're at the level yet that is required for commercial success. Perhaps you should seek some career coaching from some of these professionals and get a professional opinion and some advice on how to bring your music to the more required level." And then I give her a link to career coaching on Music X-Ray. Lastly, I think you could have come to the same conclusion on Music X-Ray for quite a bit less than the $340 you spent. But even so, you got tremendous value. I think what you learned for $340 is that your music currently is not appropriate for the music industry. So now ask yourself, how many months or years and how much money would you have had to spend to find that out via any other method? How much time would you have wasted trying to get the industry to hear your music and respond to you without Music X-Ray? How long would it have taken you to find 17 opportunities, network your way in, get a guaranteed listen and response from each one? I truly believe that Music X-Ray has actually saved you a lot of time and money and provided you with valuable information. I realize that the information is disappointing to you, and that's not pleasant. But that's not Music X-Ray's fault. I don't mean to be harsh, but this is the business part of music business. The industry treats music as a product, and if the professionals in the industry don't believe that your music can help them make money, they'll continue to not be interested. But you have talent, and if you have determination, You will create music that meets the needs of the industry, and you will do well. I hope this helps. Best of luck, Mike. So in conclusion, I would say Music X-Ray isn't for those who want to live believing that they have what it takes, but that they never got a fair shot. Music X-Ray gives you a fair shot, but there's a lot of competition, so you have to be ready to face it. Be ready for the hard-hitting truth sometimes. And if you want to be signed to Atlantic Records, you'd better be in the same league as Bruno Mars. It's the music business version of the NFL. I hope this helps.